In space we have what is called countdown. You heard this? 6, 5, 0. I will start countdown. By 0 I will be out of the class. 6, 10 students who are ready to learn trigonometry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, good, come here. 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 7, 10. I want exactly 10. 3 more. 3 more. Done. So these 10 children are going to teach trigonometry to all of us. But I will teach them. You can also see how I am going to teach. Okay. You can look at DrTPS trigonometry. 2 classes will be there on YouTube. Already given. But I will do in a different style today. Anybody has a pen? I'll use this one. I want to make a tube. I'm making a tube. Okay? What is the application of trigonometry? Have you seen rocket flying? I want to know which height the rocket is. Somebody can go and measure from the ground. How do we measure? Trigonometry. What is the method? So what do I do? Very simple. What we can do is, you have a big tower there. Correct? In a group you will go and measure the height of the tower. You will climb on top. That is what trigonometry is used. 10 of you will select groups, 6 each. And 6 of you will stand on this corridor. Different batch. Practically you are going to see. Your life you will never forget. Okay. How are you going to do? I am not coming there. You are going to do that. I'll only take pictures and photographs and videos and post it on to YouTube. This is how the rocket goes. It's equivalent to the tower now. That's on the ground. You are standing in a building. The height of the building, easy to measure. That is to approximate. We are not going to do very precise. The height of this floor is how much? You go for purchase along with your mother for this size. Clothes you buy 3 meters. Before your age I started learning tailor. 7th class I used to tailor. But all these teachers cutting, stitching is easy for me. So math. Now from this tip to my shoulder is 1 meter. So if somebody gives me a cloth, what do I do? Measure and say it's not 3 meter. Change. It's there from this tip to this. Okay. Now from here to here the building, which floor is this? 3rd floor. You are standing and you are going to measure from the parapet. So that will be almost 75 to 80 centimeters. You can measure with your scale. Okay. So this will be the length. How much? Do you know? If I want to measure her height, what she has to do is stand here, face. Touch this finger to the ground. Touch the other finger on the top. Stand like this. Yeah. Touch this in the finger top. Yeah. This will be the height of this girl. Approximately. See it? Correct? She has not touched properly. If you touch properly, exactly it will come. So your body is the. Have you ever? This is. It's very easy. I I don't have anything to measure, or if I measure this height, this, your body geometry you must know. Now when you stand here, automatically you know. This is up to here, so this is half of my leg. There is something called the golden ratio. Heard about this? A mirror, when you see the ratio between this to this is what is the ratio of, oh, this mirror is beautiful. How did you see this? Based on from the nail to the top divided by the whole is what is used for selecting the beauty kid in every contest. That's called the golden ratio. Okay. You have one nose, two eyes, 5 fingers. That number is called the Fibonacci number. 0, no. 1, 2, 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 3, 8, 5 plus 8, 13. Like this, if you add, divide this by this, this by this, this by this, you will reach a number that is called the golden ratio. This number is called the Fibonacci number system. My first seminar in 1982 was on this subject. I started teaching mathematics in 1982. Okay. So there is lot of ratio. What is ratio? So you know the height of a building will be 10 feet, 3.5 meters approximately. So this is which floor? Eh? Third floor. 3 into 3.5. How much it will become? 10.5. And this 1 meter. Say this is 11 meters. So you are standing at 11 meters going to measure. Got it? Now you are standing at 11 meter and going to measure this. Now what do I do? You go to the wall, keep this, look like this. When are you going to see the top of the tower? So when you see the top, will you see like this top of the tower? Will you see like this? Like this only you will see, right? Draw this angle. Got the angle, right? And now what are you doing? Drawing the angle here. So you know the angle. From the ground you can measure how much is this. So you know one, what do you generally call this? Base. Base. This is called the height and this is called hypotenuse, right? So what do you call it? You cannot use H. What do you use the word? So let me use H and let me use R. So this is the base which you can measure. Height you cannot measure. You can measure this. And then, so you know the angle and the base, anything can be computed. So what is the purpose of trigonometry? You know. Correct? You are going to see this and each group will measure. And when you measure each group you will get different number. Guess how much will be the distance. How do you guess? Whenever you travel between two electric posts, assume that somebody you have to give the path to your house. You will say 3 electric posts. From the junction, third electric post is my house. How do you know each electric post how much is that? One day you measure. How do you measure? Start walking 1, 2. Each person normally you take 1 step on. Got it? So you know number of feet. Each feet is 30 centimeter. Convert that into meter. You know. Approximately you know. So now you don't know the whole distance. You cannot get to somebody's spot. Approximately see half of that. From here to the end of your building, how much is that? From the bevel side. Just approximate. Write your approximation. Each group will take approximation, add together, divide, that is called statistics. Did you learn statistics probability? Sample, put together, average, mean, median, mode, all that you heard, right? So we'll all learn that. Mean, median, mode, average, sample, 6 samples, 10 samples will be there, take average, add it together. You are the leaders. Understood? You are going to select your team. Understood how to do this? So you got the angle. Guess how much is this? Job is done. Now how do you guess how much is this? That's also simple. You know how? Even this height I don't know. I am just guessing. To check whether it is correct or not, I will tell you another method. Fine? What is the method? You don't know how to. You cannot step up and then see the height, right? So how do I do? You know right angle to triangle, Pythagoras theorem. What does it say? 45 degree if you take, this will be the height of the, again 45 degree if you take, this you will get as root 2. This is what? This is what? So what do? Take the same, draw 45 degree sharp. You can draw 45 degree, right? So draw 45 degree and then wherever you are reaching, take this distance, that will be the height of the building. So you are on top of a building, you know the height of the building just by knowing the angle. Measure, oh, that tree is exactly the height of the base is equal to height. Did you learn trigonometry like this? Are you seeing what I am doing? Yes, very simple. This is how you learn the applications of trigonometry. From satellite, we all measure, oh, the satellite is at this height, sun is at that height, moon is at that height. Somebody has measured the sun and moon. What did they do? Measure this, equal triangles. Equal triangles. You know the equal triangles. If I can measure distance here, you know this. Then if I know the angle, I know this distance, the rest can be done. Got it? And now what do? This is a circle in which this height is 0. Say. The height is 0. That means your base and this hypotenuse is one and the same. Are you getting? What did I do? This hypotenuse, I jumped it here, made it here. So this hypotenuse and base become same. Are you getting? You are going to learn the whole trigonometry just now. Your whole chapter is only this much, not much. What you do is, theta is the angle. Now you will have to copy from them. You are only listening. You are the leaders, need not write. You should know. By hearing also you will learn. Okay? Go and take the book fast. Fast! Take the book. Sit down there. Go around it. Now, when theta is 0, you have height, you have base, you use some other terminology, I can change it now. You use B, H, R or some other letter. What is that letter you use? Math teacher. You use HBR or some other number, ABC or something. Okay? HBR is okay. Yeah. So now what do is, you have got H, B, R. Okay. Now when theta is 0, the number 0, what happens? What happens? H is 0, B is base, which is R is B. Both are same. R is equal to B. Understood? Fine. Now, do you know what is sin theta? What is sin theta? Opposite side, that means H by R. What is H? 0. Therefore, sin theta becomes. Now you can write that also here. One table is good enough. The whole trigonometry can be learned. Sin theta is H is 0. Anything 0 divided by any number is 0, no? So sin 0 is, will you forget sin 0 is 0? If you remember this circle and you remember, no, we don't want triangle. Now you remember circle and say this is base, this is the height, and this is R, radius. Why I am taking R? Because it's radius. Trigonometry is taught by me only with the circle, not with the triangle. The angle is always there inside circle. I put this radius, put it here, theta becomes 0, height becomes 0, radius becomes base, and therefore sin theta becomes 0. What is cos theta? Base by hypotenuse. Base is same as hypotenuse, so cos theta will become 1. Both are same. Finished. Now you want 45. So 45, what will happen? Base and height will become same. If this is 1, this is 1, this will become root 2. So height becomes 1, base becomes 1, and base becomes 2. And height and base are equal. So what it will become? Sin theta will become 1 by root 2. Cos theta also will become 1 by root 2. Do you think you have to by hearted? No need. You are seeing it. Because this is what you are seeing. Base is 1, height is 1, this is root 2. 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2. Finished. Get it? Now this is 90 degree. What will happen? Height is 1, base is 0. What happened? This is the base, it went here, there is no base at all. Base is 0, height is 1, then R will become height. R is equal to H. The hypotenuse becomes H. Finished? Now what is that? Sin theta is what? Height by R. This is B by R. Write the formula. So what will become? Height by R. This will become 1. Sin theta is maximum at 90 degree. Sin theta is 0, 0. Sin 90 is 1. Cos theta will become B by R, 0. Cos will go. This is how it goes. As it goes up, 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 like this it comes. This will become 1 for sin theta. Cos theta will become 0. So now let us do. Have you seen the wave in physics? Have you seen the wave in physics? How the wave is? There are two waves. You know what is a wave? Sine wave and cos wave. What is it called then?
Sine wave and cos wave.
This is theta. This number line, this is x-axis, this is y-axis. Fine. But x-axis is now theta axis. So I am drawing a sine wave. What is it called? I told you sine wave and a cos wave. So let me draw sine wave. So when theta is 0, sin theta is 0. When theta is 90, 45, 90 and 180. What is 180 again? 0. The circle goes here, sin 180 will be 0. Fine. So what will be my sine curve? This is 1. Sine curve will be a curve like this. You understood? Sine curve will be, sine 0 will be 0, sine 90 will be 1, sine 180 will be 0, and it goes like this. This is called the sine curve. So if you remember sine curve, are you getting? Sine 90. How do I draw sine curve? Take this as sine, this as theta, sine 0, 0. So this is the point. Sine 90, 1. So this is 1. Sine 180, again 0. Cos 180 1. So what am I doing? 180 0. This will be again 1. Now how do I draw cos? How do I draw cos? Cos 0 is 1. This is the point. Cos 90 is 0. So this will be the cos term. Have you seen in physics waves like this? So all waves can be written as sine and cos. I want to study the heat wave. Okay, I want to study the light wave. Anything in physics tomorrow, we are going to use this trigonometry. So my PhD was fluid mechanics, heat transfer. All what I used is lot of sine, cos, curves, waves. So looking at the wave, we know, oh, the temperature is going to be high at this angle is low. Some angle the temperature will be high, some angle temperature will be low. Depends on the wave. So all climatic predictions, everything is done using the basic trigonometry. So if you want to do any science, let it be physics, chemistry, biology, have you seen the electroencephalograph? EEG, ECG, have you seen on page? All sine cos waves. Because wherever wave is there, sine and cos is there. You switch on the radio, some radio will have some waves. Based on the sound, you will see some light goes up and down, right? If you mark them, it is sine and cos. The sound is waves. Everything in the world is electromagnetic wave or electromagnetic force, EMF. EMF is wave. Wave is electrical, magnetic. You want to study about Earth, magnetic, electrical and magnetic. Without that, fan will not run. Electricity is converted into magnet. Magnet is attracting and repelling. That is why it is rotating. Fine. So everything. You want to get a battery on? Take a coil, make a circular coil, wind it well, one end here, another end there. Take a bar magnet. Okay. Drop it up and down. Pull it like this. Push it up. Automatically the electricity will go, connect a bulb, you will start light. You can generate electricity. What is the principle? When the electricity magnet goes up and down, there is a wave generated and that wave is, what is the energy? And now when you move faster, what will happen? This is called wavelength and this is called the frequency. Now if it is AM radio, you have 2 AM and FM. What will have AM? Augmented. It will be too high. Now in frequency mode, what will happen? It will become more frequency, more number of times. So if there is a wave going like this and it goes to the next line, sometimes you put the radio here, it will not work. You take the radio there, it will work. Or you put an aerial, it will work. Why? The wave is coming there, the aerial is able to catch. Some place you put the aerial much higher, it will not work. Exactly somewhere, sound is coming. Why? The wave is going there. Otherwise, move the radio there. It will work. In FM, what will happen? It is always going like this. Therefore, everywhere you will get. Suppose in an AM you go to the ground floor, you will not get radio. Come to the up, you will get it. Because the wave comes here and goes to the next building. In between, somewhere you will get on the ground floor. But if it's an FM, what will happen? Everyone will get. Alright? So these are all frequency. When you study frequency, radio frequency, TV frequency, angle which you keep, automatically will catch. Again wave. Have you seen the TV? You want this antenna, this orientation, then only it will work. That's because it is able to catch the wave going through the direction. Alright? Now 10 of you come here. Fast. Come fast. 10 10 of you stand here or go to the end. Go to the end. Here there is no space. Come to the end. Run. 10 meters. Stand here. In a line. 1, 2, 3. 10 of you stand here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where your numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Correct? So all of you turn back. Stand up and turn back. Now you have no fear. Who do you want in your group to take off? Not my name. Saraya, come here, come fast. Stand behind. Go. Next. Go. Come, keep going. Louder. Run. Next. Exactly 6 only will be there. Right? So choose. Now you can discuss with your friend who should be called. You will have choices. Yeah. But I don't want section A, B, C, D to be in same group. Now you will have to call from the other class. If you are called from same class. Call from different class now. Yeah. Call from different classes. Anyway, you will have to do it because it will be over by now. Yeah. Next chance is for okay. Next. One. Discuss with your friends. Now we got one more. You can select last one again. So your job is go there with the measure. You have only 5 minutes. Just do it fast. Take your books, group together. Angle measurement can be approximate, length can be approximate, but it's only to learn the technique. Okay? Draw it, make it a similar triangle. Approximately tell me what is the height of the target. Sure. Stand in different columns. Now down also you should see the height. 45 degree. See where is it hitting. you have to keep a book here. Open the book, one page. Hold this so that you are recording what I am doing. Hold the book here. Keep it here like this. You have book here and fix it there. Somebody can draw.
Okay.
Fine.
Yes.
Then measure the here. That will be more precise. Got it? And you want more better precision? Instead of this, you make it little more narrower. You are taking too big, right?
Yeah.
So you should make it too narrow. Sometimes the pen which has got a refill, which that also can be used. Understood? Where they should have a hole, the normal one. Then through that, when you see, it will become too narrow. It will become more precise.
The battery went off.
Huh?
It went off.
It did not go. It's still recording. What you're saying also will come on YouTube. Okay. Because the light is dip and dim, that means recording. And it's a 360. Everywhere it's recording, not here alone. Even if you don't show, I will look at here, your face will become different. Angle will be different. Enjoy? Thank you. Yeah, that's great. No, keep the book here. Hold this better. Keep the book here. Open the page straight like this. A notebook, a perfect note. So that you can hold it 90 degrees. Hold this and look through. Wherever it is coming, draw and then measure. Otherwise it will start jerking, right? Yeah. Now similarly do down with 45 degree also. 45 degree you can use this. Write a 45, then mark it here. Draw a 45 here. Put the pen like this, look down, mark it. Where is it coming? Mark somewhere, from there you measure the distance approximately. Got it? You use the pen if you have, otherwise make it small hole. Don't have to be this big. Small paper, small hole, and keep this 90 degree like this, and keep it there and measure. Draw there and then measure with this.
Okay.
That will become much more precise. Okay. Enjoy? Now you are doing maths. This is actually doing maths. Got it?
48 people.
If you have any questions, you can ask me. What?
Why is God Why is God opposite to 10?
Why?
Why is God opposite to 10?
Cot and tan.
Yeah.
That is how it is defined. Sine by cos, cos by sine. Sine by cos is tan. Cos by sine is cot.
So we can give that question, right?
Anything you can give. You understood? Sine by cos is tan.
Yeah.
1 by sine is, and 1 by cos is secant and cosecant. So that h by r by h. Reverse it. Whatever questions you make, you should also know the answers. Yeah. Take your books, take your notes, take your papers, whatever you want. See up. nice handwriting. All of you should copy 6 because you have to give it to somebody else. Where is your paper?
She's right.
No, everybody should have. Everybody should have. Not that one group, one question. All of you should have because you are going to give to somebody else. They will take home. You are not going to solve in groups here. To gift that question paper to some other group. So all of you should have. Next 10 minutes you should show me your question paper. Raising up. On paper. Where is your question paper? No, everybody should write. I am saying, I am repeatedly saying, everybody should have different papers. Where is yours? You are copying there? Somebody can read, the rest can write, right? So that you don't waste time looking at it. Each group, everybody should have one question. Keep writing. Keep writing. Now when I tell you sit together, you are very slow. Now I will show you how I make fast. The last person to sit will get beaten up. The last person will get beaten up. Check. Somebody is not in group who will get beaten up. Change your group. You have no chance. Change your group fast. Be with your group. Leave one chair, one table below that. Three. Yeah. Now the first row stand up, turn back. If you want, turn your chair so that you can face to each other. All groups face to each other. Your group members are all. You want left to back turn? Be careful, don't hurt it. Trigonometry, triangles, quadrant. All that you are going to design, talk to each other. Your job is to create 10 toughest questions, which this group is going to give to some other group. It's a competition between groups to group. Doesn't matter. You should have some paper, book, pen. Everything is there. Textbook is there. Any one of you have textbooks? None of you. So tomorrow onwards, decide which chapter, which subject you want to go to learn, get the textbook. And today you have some notebooks, some subject which you learn in maths. Up to you. You make the toughest question in mathematics. We are not bound to chapters. Any mathematics question which you have learned, create a beautiful question paper which you are going to give to your friends. Write it in a fresh paper so that you can give it. And not by giving one question, all 6 members will write because you are going to give it to 6 people. Got it? So 6 different, same question, copied 6 times. Together as a group, create a question paper, but write, all of you should write so that 6 copies are there, which you you can give to your friends. The toughest question, you should make others to fail. That's your job. Anything related to maths today. We will do tomorrow based on, we will decide what is to be done tomorrow. And that's the chapter we will do. But today we will do general maths. Only question, to make question, you don't have to write that. Toughest question. Up to you. Up to you. Make as much questions as you want, as difficult as you want. Write it neat because you are going to give to somebody else. You have half an hour. Not much. In half an hour you should finish this task. Don't learn by heart. Everybody keep saying, don't learn by heart, right? Yes? Say, don't learn by heart. Say louder. But learn by heart. You understand the difference? Don't learn by heart, but learn by heart. It should go into your heart. Now everybody has confusion. People do not even remember what is the volume of a cylinder. It's very simple. The circle which is here, the area is pi r squared. What is the area? Pi r squared. Repeat h number of times. Put it one over another. H times. So the volume of the cylinder is pi r squared h. Got it? Now inside that you put one cone. You can see this is full round. Correct? So this part of that and that part of you take, it become another cone, inverted. So how many cones can be put inside a cylinder? 3. So what is the area of a cone? 1 by 3 pi r squared h. What simple is mathematics? You must see through your eyes. Then it becomes simple. It's your class. I am only a guest. All of you show me your paper, question paper written. I am recording it. Show me who doesn't have. Somebody doesn't have. I want on paper. You are not going to give your notebook, right? Yeah. All are going to give that paper to your friend. Another group. So you will not have it. So what I want is you should also write it in your book. Copy it fast in your book also. One in your book, one to be gifted. Otherwise when you give, it will not come back to you. Done. Finished? Yes or no? I told you 2 things. Yes or no? Louder. No. running. Only one girl has got a running. Okay, for what? You are going to be the teachers. And your question will go to somebody else. Listen. Your question paper will go to somebody else. Take home. Refer any book. Write answers. Write answers for your question as well as your friend's question. Understood? Tomorrow you will exchange answers. You are going to evaluate. Evaluation with the correction, including handwriting. Give good marks. Be a tough teacher. Identify the spelling mistake. Steps not clear. Write down everything. So day after tomorrow when you come, you will start fighting. Okay. So time to exchange your questions. Finished? How much time will it take? Enough? Good enough? Right, there is a good question. You want the answer? Yes. What was your question? Louder. Who motivated me to become a scientist? Write the answer. DrTPS. You want to know why did I learn maths? Yes? My brother told me you are not a bright student. You are a black spot in the family. He was a professor of zoology. His handwriting was good. My handwriting was bad. He told you cannot study maths. And he asked me to join for Malayalam language in the graduation. So I challenged him. I told him I will take PhD in maths. So challenging my brother was my motivation to learn maths. Okay. Now all of you should become creative. I'll tell you one creative thing which I do. You want to see my signature? Yes. Which letter is this? S. Which letter is this? A. Which letter is this? S. I. Good. I will show you how to write my name in artistically. Are you able to read? Able to read now? You have to learn art. Okay? You should be creative. Whatever you do, make it more creative. Think. Keep on thinking. Done. Question papers are ready. Identify some enemy for you to give to the question. Not in the same group. Any other group? Gift it. Gift it. Take the question paper. Preferably from some other classes. Not in your own class. All of you should write your name so that they know who has gifted you. teacher, your friends and yourself, right? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. Do you want to give money to some other tuition teachers or your friends? Yes. So take money from your parents, don't go to tuition center, collect that money, do party. Six, back to seat. All of you should finish by now. 6, 5, so one of the person. Tuck, tuck. 6, 5, 4, 3, fast, fast. 6, 5, stop. So tomorrow, stop. Clap all of you. Now all these people who are sitting here and this batch, look to that corner. Don't change your seat, but tilt the body. 30 degree, not you. You look that side. This batch. Right? Now assume you have some food on your table. When I say 0, pick it up. 1, tilt it towards you. When I start counting 0, 1, 2, 3, 10. 10 it should reach your mouth. Don't do very fast. 1 itself don't put the mouth. Okay. Up to 9 don't hold it here and then you don't put it. Slowly. When I say 5 it should be in the half. You will learn scaling. Okay. I don't want you to look straight. I want you to look. Ready? Close your eyes. 0. Pick it up. 1, 2, 4, 5. Step by step. 6. One step should go. 7, 8, 9, 10. Did it go to mouth? Pakka. So even if it is dark, you can put it in your mouth, right? But some people did not, because somebody feeds them, or somebody has a habit of spoon, it will not go to hand. It will go here. Got it? Now your nose is little above. Shake. Come. Hold it orthogonal, 90 degree. Exactly at the tip. Right? 0 on the ground. 10 it should reach the nose. Check once again. Now you will do it slowly. 0. Close your eyes. Don't cheat yourself. No adjustment. Open your eyes. Assume it goes here. 9, 10 should be here on. Don't do it here. Drag it here. You know the angle goes straight, right? I am testing your brain. And now assume I told you don't shift it here, don't shift to the nose here. That's why I wanted to look there. So that you will not tilt it like this. Right? 0, 1, tilted towards you. 3, 5, 7, 8, 10. Yeah, it was not that easy as taking to mouth, right? How many of you got below the nose? Raise your hands. Most of the people will get below the nose. Below the nose. It's not wrong. Lift your full hands up. Don't do like this. Lift it up. Lift it full up. Don't shake hand with them because they have the habit of digging nose. That's it. Instead of here, it goes here. Nothing wrong. Don't shake hand with it. Okay? It's only joke, but the real one will happen now. Look towards this, stretch your hands like this. That's why I want you to push it. So that when you sit together, it will tilt. Tilt it like this so that you will not hit the other person. Take your pointing finger, take it up and see whether you can touch each other. Tilt it so that you will not hit the other person. That's why I want this batch to look here, other batch to look. You are able to touch, right? Now take it down, try once again. Look up. You are able to touch. Now all of you will look down. Put your hands straight. I will count. No adjustment. This is going to be the real test. Okay, look down. 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, don't adjust, 10. Difficult? Who said not? Okay. For her it's not difficult. Let us see. Stand here. Let's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Adjusting or not? No, it was here. Actually, it would have been gone here. She adjusted. But quite close. Not bad. You are a big clap. What's your name? What? What? Yeah. This is a great knowledge for you. Don't repeat more than 3 times. Yeah. See, your own left finger doesn't know where is your right finger. We have very less control. That is because you take your hand to mouth many number of times. But this you are not practicing. So what you can do in your life is what you practice. Now all of you should have a lot of questions. Write down 10 questions which you can ask. Need not be subject. Don't forget about subject. No math, no physics, no chemistry. Some general thing probably which will help you in your life. The learning technique, difficulty which you have, problems which you want to ask. Not what you can Google and find out. What you cannot get in Google. Okay, very specific. First. The 10 is an approximate number. 3 is also fine. 2 is also fine. Nothing is also fine. But if you want, you should ask me. Write down first. Keep it in your book. Don't turn your page. Now another one. Listen carefully when somebody asks so that you don't ask the same questions. Most important is not asking. Listening what somebody is asking. Getting questions to you is the way of learning. Ask questions. That's about. During the interval when you passed out, how many of you have read that book? See, my first question was, there is a board, nobody looked at it. So first option, when you wanted to go out, what you should have done? Read that. You didn't do, right? So there is no point in hearing, listening. Action is more important. Your kidney should work. Is it working? Yeah. Good enough. Who want to ask? One question each one of you will ask. And nobody will repeat somebody else asked. So who want to ask first? If you are smart, you will be the first, so that somebody asks you question. Who want to ask? 6. Come on. Any question? Anything can be. I want all of you to have the quest for knowledge. Asking questions. Anything. To know me close. To know you close. Anything can be. No, sir. When you call, sir, keep your hands here. Keep your hands here. Take it little away. Love you fast. That sound should come. If when you call, sir, if that sound doesn't come, whoever is sitting beside you can make the sound. So you will be very careful. Be conscious. What is to be done? Conscious. Don't become just casual. Yeah. Louder. Recording is happening. So generally the student sound will not come. My sound only will.
What motivates you in your everyday life?
You know how many calls and how many requests comes to me? Somebody writes yesterday who is a naval architect in Dubai. He is 49 years old. He wants to know what next can be done in his life. Got it? So I asked him, what do you do? So many calls will be there. During the break, I will go and see that. That's finished. Now messages will keep coming. I am in Chennai, got admission for BTech. Electronics I got. Will I get a placement after BTech? Do I get a job in electronics? Should I shift it to computer science? What course extra I have to study so that I will become much better? Every day there will be lot of questions like this. Okay. Now not from India alone. Now the other day who attended my class? You attended. Have you seen people from Liberia? Immediately after that she said, I want 200 youth is available. Will you come to Liberia and then help my people there? So I have to go to where? Liberia. So immediately what I did? I answered, Indian passport holders require a visit to Liberia, otherwise I am ready. So next month I may go to Liberia. That's how I keep traveling. Visa must be obtained from nearest Liberian embassy in Asia, that is available only in Tokyo and China. India cannot give visa for going to Liberia. So I said, I can get you a visa invitation from the Liberian government. No issue at all. She answers, because she worked with the government. Understood? So how many countries? Nearly 100 country people talk to me. Do you think any extra motivation in that? Yeah? So there are a lot of people who keep on talking to me. Each country, when you say Africa, there will be many. USA, there will be hundreds. If I say USA, you will see all these are from USA. You tell me the country. I will tell you how many contacts I have. Okay. Japan plenty. The Buddhist center in Japan runs programs. I work with the Buddhist groups in Japan. So I had an invitation, I didn't go. He is the chief of Buddhist monks. He is the chief of Japan Buddhist monks. He is in Japan. We traveled together. He is not an Indian. No, he is not an Indian. He is in Japan. He is in Japan. Japan. Okay. You can see last time when I was traveling, we were together from Thiruvananthapuram to Hyderabad together after a conference in which I got the World Peace Award. He is the person who was. So most important is, I told you a lifeline, right? Write it down and then see, oh, I want to be like this. Every day look at it. And I am sure your parents will scold you. Somebody will start fighting for. Write down all the complaints everybody has around you. Write in a big chart with nice color and keep it there and tell your father and mother, read that. If anything to be added, you can add. Anything to be deleted, you can delete. Don't waste your time. I am reading it every day. Because they keep scolding same thing every day, right? Yes or no? Now you have written how much mark they will give you. No. Did you write? Yes. You wrote how much you assess yourself, and you also guessed mother, father, how much they will give. Today what you should do? Go back and ask your father, as a daughter, how much mark you will give. Write down that. 0 they will give, 100%. I have seen young children, not at your age, young children also did the same experiment. They will be much more frank. In front of the father also they will tell. How much your father will rate how much you rate your father? The young boy says 0. How much you will give to your mother? 0. Who is looking after you? Grandmother, grandfather. So what did your grandmother and grandfather say? You all find fault with my father-in-law. So every day you hear bad things about parents, what will happen? You will also start hating. I lost my father when I was 4 years old. My mother was very close to me. And you ask me who is the best meditation master in the world, who is the best teacher in the world? My mother, who attended only up to class 3. She can't even write one sentence, but she is my best teacher. Whenever I have problem, she is no more. Even when I was in Hyderabad, from Kerala, she used to come and stay with me for a long time. As I come from office, I'll ask her to sit on the bed. I will go and sleep on her lap. I keep saying I'm a meditation master from Himalayas. I never taught meditation to anybody. I will keep saying, if your mother is alive, go and sleep on their lap. Which is the best meditation center? Mother's lap. Don't cry when they die. But when they are alive, be with them. Number 1. Number 2. They will scold you for anything. But when they scold, immediately look at their face and ask, when I was 2 years old, how I was. They will forget everything and then start talking to you as if you are 2 years old. They really love you. Fathers may not. Right? Rarely you will see fathers doing it. But yes, girls probably will be very close to father. Now what you do is, go and ask your father and mother how much mark they will give. Now you want your mother to be a good wife or husband? Your father to be a good husband for your wife? You want or not? Do you want your father to be a good husband for your mother? Give the same assignment to your father. Ask how much mark you will give to your wife. Ask your mother how much mark you will give to your husband. Understood? Then tell them, I will give you 1 week. Your job is to become 100% good wife. Now your job is to become 100% good daughter, 100% good student, 100% good neighbor, 100% good friend. I am sure there will be a lot of small fighting between friends. Understand, the best friend is who will fight with you more. Because you find that this person I can fight, Still they will come back to you. That courage you have. I keep saying, when you talk to your mother, father, brothers, sisters, you need to use filter. You can't use all the words. Correct? Right or not? But with your friends you can use any words. Therefore they will dislike you, they will fight, but I am sure immediately after that they will patch up. Provided you don't feel they are my enemies. If I think you are my enemy, that is not your problem. Thinking is from my brain. Understood? So always think your age is. So the way you deal with the 25 to 25, all of them will become your close friends. Mother, you know now we will start thinking, how do I become a good girl in my house? I am sure 25-year-old student, no. Lady, when they reach home, when the neighbor is there, you will ask, how are you? You will not ask. Now you may not ask. You will keep running yourself without even caring. Don't do that. Got it? That's how they will say. They will tell their daughters, their boys, you must see that girl, no? What a brilliant girl is that? What a brilliant girl is that? They will start talking about you. Now today at home, your parents will talk about you. See how the other girl is, right? Now you should hear the other way. Because from today onwards you are my kids. Agree or not? Want to be my children? That is how you should change. So many kids are there who studied in America. When at your age, 9th grade came to me, somebody is a professor in Germany now. His invention is making birds, artificial birds. And you know what the artificial bird will do? The bird will fly, and see there is another bird flying similar. The other bird will think whether this is natural or artificial, they will not know. They will make friendship, they will bring the other flocks of birds to the place wherever we want. Imagine, that boy came to me when he was in 9th grade. He wanted to learn space science. That's how he came, with a lot of paper cutting, he knows so much. After that, I gave him a lot of assignment. He said, finish all these assignments, I'll take 3 years. I said, fine. 12th class when you come, you can join. From a very poor family. There was a flood in his village. And he was telling, this may be my last call. I am going to die now. The house is sinking. Can you imagine somebody calling from a remote place with my close student? Nobody can help. I said, wait for some helicopter to come and snatch you. Don't use this one to call me, call somebody else. Right? Because I cannot come from Hyderabad to Nellore, another district, 300 kilometers away. What we get? He is now a professor in Germany. I got students who have done masters in MIT, Research Institute of Technology. Their master's program course fee is 3 crores. 2 years program. And she got full fellowship. No fee, full fee waiver. Got it? You can study well. And she is using a telephone for which the DP is still the same what she made how many years back? 40 years back. Same DP. 40 years back. She must have changed every year, probably 1 month more, but still DP is not changed. Because this is a program on the stage which she arranged. 1200 children. 100 rupees collected from each student. 1200 multiplied by 100 is 1,20,000 rupees. The hall was booked by her 20,000 rupees. For my half day lecture she paid 1 lakh rupees. 10 years back my student paid me 1 lakh for half day lecture like this. Understood? Now when I said that coming to this school, immediately she said, you are going to Goa without taking me. She is in America, earning lakhs and lakhs salary. Immediately when I came to Goa, I sent the picture saying I am in Goa. I said I am staying in this place. I keep updating. So nearly 1 lakh contacts, hundreds everyday contacts. What else is it? Okay. Yeah, some other questions. So my answer is not a name this person. I am giving what for? You to change. Assume today you are like this, don't worry. Tomorrow how I am going to be is more important. Okay, all of you take your hands up. Those who believe that 100 out of 100 in all subjects in examination, keep the hand up. 100 out of 100 in all examination in the board exam. 100 out of 100 in all subjects. Wonderful. Now rest of the people, keep the hand on the head. My useless life. I tell you, if there are 10 children, the way in which I taught you now, next 5 days, we become very active. Now, first what we did is each chapter, how much mark you will get, you have written each subject, right? Now, dash, another number, the method in which you study. You are not studied, you only made a question paper. But assume like this you study from, this is which month? August. August, September, October, November, December, January. When is your exam? February, March. 8 months multiplied by, write down, 8 multiplied by average 30 days. Average 30 days. And every day 8 hours out of 24 hours you sleep. Rest of the 8 hours you invest in whatever you want. Coming to school, I am sure more than 8 hours is not required. Starting back home, 8 hours. So the rest of 8 hours, chit chat, unnecessary wasting time, enjoyment, eating, makeup, all that you subtract, still you can have 6 hours. Multiply 6 hours for your studies. But if you go for tuitions, 4 hours will go, another chit chat and time pass will go there, because maximum number of students who waste time again traveling, not getting your own time. What you should do is, what is difficult for you, you should prepare yourself. I'll tell you the trick later. If not, go and look at DrTPS blog, B-L-O-G blog, DrTPS, 30 points to students, 30 points to students, 20 points to parents and teachers. It's a blog. There are 30 points written for all of you to follow in your life. For enjoying exams. What are you going to enjoy? You know why enjoying exam? Assume in a normal class you will sit like this. In exam hall will you sit like this? Lot of space, right? Have you seen the VVIP comes, they get small seat or bigger seat? Big seat. So you are a VVIP in which place? Same classroom, but you are a VVIP. Only in one place where students become VVIP. Which is that place? So when I used to sit exams, what do? I'll check. Hey, who is this? And only one place where you can call your teachers. Can you do this? Any other place? Exam hall you are. They will come. What do you want? But I don't want anything. Go. Only one place you can do that, correct? Only one place where papers are given free, as many as you want. Can teachers say no paper finished? Will you get free paper in any other place? So my LLB, MB, I write lot of exams, I have lot of degree because I enjoy exam. What do? The paper is given, by the time the teacher goes there, one more. I'll finish writing very fast. 300 papers I will write. Generally exams 10 questions are given, answer any 5. I will write all the 10. You choose which you want. Whenever you write more, it's a punishment for teachers. They have to read all that. You know this? Whichever is given higher marks, that marks only can be added. So when you write exam, all these days they were punishing you. Right? Now what do they say? When you write, read. They will ask you to read. Now you can make your teachers to read. Don't you think? And sometimes you don't know anything. Exam hall is the best place. I also did that. When I was doing my MBA, I had a paper called Research Methodology. I'm already a PhD. Research Methodology, if I write, I will get 100 out of 100. But most of the people who are writing MBA, one of the toughest subject is maths. Every day I am writing 300. So that day, when the question paper came, I looked at everybody and said, very difficult. I am not writing because it's difficult. Those who know also fail. I saw everybody was sweating. I looked at them. Whoever is writing, they also forgot everything. In my heart, I made everybody to fail. And next exam I wrote, next supplementary, I got 100 out of 100. Then I started learning psychology. The best method to learn psychology is the classrooms. And after that, when I became professor in college, I was seeing in those engineering college, they have to write about C.V. Raman. And I saw somebody writing, Raman was a bad boy, later he became a good boy, he was never a good student. So much he wrote, I took his number and then checked his result. I was so eager to know how much mark he got. He also got 63 marks. First class. When I asked the teacher who are evaluating, why are you doing it? Everybody will fail. If they have written something, I will give some marks. Understood? So evaluation has become so liberal, everybody will get a lot of marks. Writing exam, there is a great rule, I will tell you. When you take a paper, first 1 inch fold it here, half inch fold the other side. But the other side becomes the normal side when you write the other. Correct? When you are turning, this will become. So is it half inch or 1 inch? Again 1 inch. And bottom you draw another half inch. And top another 1 inch. So actually in a page you are writing only this much. And when two papers are stitched together generally with that toy, if you don't stitch it well, you are first writing the question paper, the number will not be seen. The teachers get angry. Write neat, paragraph separate, beautiful handwriting, underline carefully. Board exam you will get marks. So the presentation is more important than the content of it. Because they don't read every answer sheet. You understood? What I have done is I have an experiment. Lot of teachers, I was a director for one of the place where professors are being taught. Director for Academic Staff College, Calcutta University. They are all having evaluation answer. So I told one day bring all of them. And I looked at the answer and then said, yeah, you can give 67 to this. They evaluated already from home and then came to me. Yeah, you also give 67 only. Without evaluating, I said, looking at the paper, I'll tell how much mark they got. I did this, 99% I was perfect. Not by reading, but just by looking at the paper. So practice from today. Now you all of you got question paper, right? Don't write very carelessly. Very carefully as if you are writing an exam hall. Most of the students as they reach exam hall, the first feeling is, I must get out of this place. How fast I can go out is what first feeling comes. Correct? Why? Because you don't have patience. Today what do? Is you have somebody's question paper with you, as if in an exam hall, sit at home, you tell your parents, I have got an exam to write, somebody has given me a question paper, keep always water. There is a 20-second rule. What is the rule? See, when I sit, I keep bottle very close to me. I just finished one bottle. I don't know how much you have finished. Always keep bottle. There is a 20-second rule. If it is not able to get in your hand immediately, you will don't drink water. If you don't drink water, that means you are not thinking. Understood? So keep water beside. Sit as if you are in an exam hall. 1 hour, this question paper may be simple. Create question papers by yourself. Start practicing. Every week write 5 minimum. So next 8 months multiplied by 4 weeks, that means 32, you are writing practicing exams. Each chapter wise, prepare question, give it to them. Need not sit together. You can prepare one question at home, give it to somebody else. If one student can get so many questions like that, that means you are writing that many exams. Gift it to your friend, ask them to evaluate, you also evaluate. Keep doing it for next, how many days? 200 days. Imagine 200 question answers. And not for this, throughout life. Because up to 10th class, what you learn today is what is going to be asked for any competitive exams. IAS, I showed you the book, Civil Service Prelims Handbook. This is written along with my student. I have not written. The student has written this book with DrTPS. 10th class, what you read now, what you study now, after 11th and 12th, after 3 years graduation, or 4 years BTech, or 5 years medicine, maximum 5 years. So after 7 years, somebody is going to give same syllabus to write an answer. That is called the Civil Service Prelims Examination. So what is it? The best job in the country? District Collector. The topmost officer reports to Prime Minister, Cabinet Secretary. I was Deputy Director there. The topmost office was the office I worked. Everybody is IAS, everybody is IPS. To get into that place, 20 lakhs people will apply for examination. 5 lakhs people only will write. 50 lakhs people run away from exam. Because once you write, one chance is lost. Number of chances are less. Got it? You know the syllabus? 10th class. So what you are learning, maths, physics, chemistry, biology, social studies, very perfect. If you don't study now, your life, most of the competitive exams off. Best job in India, best job in the world, always like this. United Nations, you want to enter, study this 10th class. So you are not studying for writing exam and getting full marks throughout your life. That's the best thing what you can do. So prepare well, lot of questions. So tomorrow which chapter, which subject you want to learn? Science subject chapter. I am not going to do anything. You have seen how we are doing, right? But you can ask questions. Let us decide one of the chapters. Louder. Magnetic effect of electric current. Everybody should read. Now you are not going to do this question here. Your first job is today's question answering. Second job is prepare question and come. Understood? Toughest question. So what you will do? Tomorrow you will give question to your friend, answer it here. What you have done today is question paper here, answer at home. Tomorrow you are going to get the questions here, answer here. So all of you will prepare one chapter. Good enough? What? Which one? Magnetic field. Doesn't matter. If you have studied or not, read, look at the dictionary, understand it. Preparing question is very simple. Now tomorrow we will make the group, learn again together and answer it. Don't worry. Okay. You are now up to 10th class. I told you nobody needs to hold you. You have learned how to cycle. Any route you can cycle. You learned how to study, how to read. Any chapter you can study. Or you want some other subjects. Choice is yours. So tell me now. One chapter done. Second one, social science. Which subject? Which chapter? Louder. No, I didn't get it. Union legislative. What is union legislative? What is union legislature? You know the central government. We generally hear politicians, newspaper fellows saying central government. Wrong. It is not central government, it is union government. Understood? There is no center of India. There is only Union of India. Why people use it? Central government. That is because they did not study this in the 10th class. Understood? Most of the politicians did not do well in the. So what is to that? Social science. Social science is discussion, right? So study two chapters. One is social science, union legislature. Second one, you don't have to study. Prepare questions and come. Then you have to prepare. You have to anyway study. Fine. And now answer all the math questions. Give it to your friend tomorrow as you come. Tomorrow three things will happen. One, answering social science, answering science, and evaluating maths. Both will happen. Evaluation. So tata, bye bye. All of you should write what did you do today as a small paragraph and post it in the group. Okay. What did you learn? Or do you send it to me personally? Because when you make it in group, others will copy. Liberally write it, send it to me personally. Okay? Thank you. God bless you. Start learning. Okay. What? PDF assignment. Send the request. All my books PDF assignment. Or go to my website, download it software. English is up to 10th class, but perfect English. Comprehension. Reading newspaper, how to write and proceed. Which I will teach in the UPSC document. Newspaper reading. I teach children like ask me to read a newspaper, that will be a break, direct it, that's what. Lot of children. Then later it is, that is the prelims. There is a main subject, you can choose whatever subject you want. Anything, maths, physics, chemistry, biology, social science, anthropology, environment science, so many topics are there. But only you want Indian Forest Service, only science. IPS, IAS, IRS, Revenue Service, Foreign Service, all the services same. And if you become a specialist in statistics, there is an Indian Statistical Service. You become an engineer, there is an Indian Engineering Service. And you become economics, you have an Indian Economic Service. So many are. It depends on what you want. IAS is, you can choose whatever subject you want. Prelims, then select one of the topic and study. I have a lot of children who are doing IAS. If you type IAS, Dr. TPS, you will see so only IAS. What do you think? IAS. Holiday program IAS. So they come and stay with me for 10 days. That's the holiday program. Holiday program IAS. There is one program called the Destination IAS. One of the teachers in Satna is, I've seen him here in Goa last month. Okay. Start asking, send me a message, I'll send you the prelims. Okay. That you can start it for it. I'm an MBA. First BTech, then BTech, work for some time, then go abroad and do it for test. I'm a professor of MBA in a university called ICFAI. What's the university called? ICFAI. Indian Chartered and Financial Accounts India. I am called a professor of practices. I don't have to go everywhere. Whenever I want to go. Professor of practices, it's fine. It's one of my business. Don't worry. Yeah, 32. And 6 appearance. By the time you pass, your masters will become 26 years. Another 6 years you prepare. You start from now. From today onwards. Okay. Hindu newspaper you should get online or read one paragraph. Hindu newspaper because they write very sharp. Most of the exams are only with that. And write a brief about that. That's how I do it. Do that. When you have good company, you can do it. Many people do trains, but what happens is there are the people who never got into it. They have never gone to the careers. I'll send you that. You just send me a PDF file. Send a WhatsApp to me also. I am not an astrophysics, I am a mathematician turned into space science. So what we do is we look from the top to the ground. So we do this mathematics. What you have a cooking making that for computer. This is the last question you have. You should have asked. You take a lot of questions. Oh, that is a basic subject. We'll learn that.